All right, we are back with the cult tier of Larry Draft League Initiate Division Season 5, Week 2 and 3. And as always, it's Helix.
And Kelpo.
Yep, we're back. Sorry we missed last week. It was kind of crazy for both of us, and we just couldn't get a time in. We're allowed to have other things to do than discuss your games.
Yeah. Well, also, I don't think it would have been a very entertaining video if I was having to cough and sneeze all the way through it. So,
I mean, worse things have happened. As
very
you'll
true.
note, uh, Kelpo was kind enough to get all of the images back up here, so thank him. I didn't do anything per usual. So we are going to hop into 2 games from week 2 and then 2 games from week 3. Then we'll go over the standings and everything. Keep scheduling your games. You guys are doing a great job again of this. That we haven't really had to ask except maybe once. So really good job.
Yes. Very, very proud of the scheduling efforts. You guys are very easy to mod for.
All right, and with that, let's hop into the first game of week 2 that we're reviewing. Get this off hyper fast. And this is Clippy and Bald Spot. And this is going to be a relatively quick one.
Yeah, so just looking at the preview of what was brought, I would say that you know, Simipour, this is a good Simipour game.
It is Ice
Uh,
Beam, Toxic, kind of Hydro Pump, Sub, Nasty Plot. It's kind of pretty solid here, actually.
I mean, yeah, Sub Nasty Plot with like Surf Ice Beam beats just about everything. I mean, maybe you weaken the Umbreon a little bit first, but if
Uh,
it tries to Wish Protect on you, you just plot for
yeah.
free. So it's Simipour looks very good in this game. Um, Mega Diancie also looks very good. Really, the only issue would maybe be a very Spadef Mew, but
Special defense, full special defense. Moongus is pretty tough for it. With Psychic doesn't
doesn't
do
it?
enough.
Does it not
Gigabay.
really? Oh, yeah, yeah. I guess, yeah.
Because you're healing back a bunch. Moongus
Right, yeah, yeah.
sucks. I don't know. I hate that mon so much. It's a stupid design. Giving it Regenerator was annoying, and they made it just bulky enough to be so frustrating to break. I don't know. I mean, I just don't like it. But yeah, I mean, Alolan Muck is solid here for comfy, pretty good. I mean, doesn't really want to take a Will-O-Wisp. Alolan is pretty solid too, but there were other things that were going to happen here.
Yeah, so this, I mean,
First off, hold on, before I get anything, the balls to just not click protect and just go agility when he could have just Will-O-Wisped you, like crazy, crazy.
yeah, no, this was like no fear. I am winning or losing the game right here. Um,
That may have worked out.
and even
Uh,
through Shaka, now,
this has to
I
be adamant.
did, well, I did check on the post game, and it was a very unfavorable roll.
Even
Uh,
adamant and everything.
Yeah, so with the Shucka and with the investment, I believe they mentioned it was like an 88 to 100% kind of roll, I think.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
So
Damn. Well,
it was like a 12% chance to OHKO there
was
in
he
one hit.
warning or countering? What
It
was
was
he?
Haze, I believe it was Haze Ice Punch Alolan
Oh,
Muck.
oh, bummer.
So
Sorry, bald
yeah,
spot. That
it could
sucks.
have it I mean, we don't know what the other five Pokemon on this team were, so there's no way to know if it would have, if it would have completely reversed the result. But it would not have been this dominant of a sweep
No.
for sure.
I'm
So that
surprised there
was
wasn't a Will-O-Wisp, but I get he set the sunny day for Slitherwing. But damn, yeah. I mean, I like Will-O-Wisp frequently on support Talonflame, but I mean, sometimes you just don't. I mean, how are you gonna think that he was gonna click double dance right at
Oh
the
yeah, no,
beginning.
there was no like that. I don't think anyone would reasonably prep for
No.
agility SD Gliscor. Like maybe SD Gliscor you consider being brought some weeks, but
I mean,
yeah,
Terra
this was
Gliscor, yeah, I mean, you do every week. But yeah, this is just,
but
it
this is just
happens.
a Gliscor, and it's just immediately, yeah, and you just set up in front of it because I cannot imagine an ice beam from an Alomola two hitting this. Like
No.
Gliscor, even offensive Gliscor is pretty bulky.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean,
But
what are you going to do? These games happen. I mean, Clippy, ballsy. Ballsy turn one, but I mean, you made the right play, clearly.
Clippy, I've watched every game that's been played so far, and I have to say, the main thread that I've seen through Clippy is he just isn't scared of anything. He seems to know what he's doing.
I mean,
Either that or he's been getting very lucky. It's it's a little hard to tell, um, but who knows?
I mean, no clue. But good win. I mean, great start there. Um, it's hysterical. Okay, and this one we have Chuddy versus the name thief Helix. All
Yes,
right.
and immediately I know you were excited for this game because it was another Meganium bring.
Terra Meganium. Terra Meganium. I told you it wasn't a shit pick, and it has been good.
It's been good enough to be brought 3 weeks in a row, so
Hey, if your 2 point Terramon is taking out top threats like Chi Yu and some other stuff that might happen here, it's a pretty solid bargain.
I can't argue with that result.
Let's see here. All right, this one's pretty funny actually. I mean, um, it's kind of balanced. You know, I don't think there's anybody that I mean that
I mean,
Shin Pao is
Staraptor
kind of
doesn't.
gnarly.
I mean, Staraptor doesn't have a switch in, but Iron Moth doesn't really have one either.
Yeah, but I mean, Fizz Wash Tom does. I mean, it doesn't take up. I mean,
Does it take two double edges?
oh
I don't
no,
think
but
it
you know who
does.
doesn't take any damage
Oh.
from Double Edge? Annihilate.
True. Yeah. So you can.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like a trade off. I mean, you're playing a 50-50 game when it comes in. You probably have to be. I mean, you have to be really careful spamming U-turn against Ape just because it catches a free plus 50 for like what 7% damage. But let's hop in. And here's the broken bird that we definitely should have had as more than just basic 10 points. That was not a good play by us.
Yeah. I mean, God, even through like it doing 40% through reflect. That's got to be banded,
Yeah,
right?
it's definitely it's his nuke. It's definitely banded. Oh, I love this Meganium. All right,
The Terra Psychic is interesting.
that crit is big. That I mean, you'd be at 60 something, and you definitely live this. So he doesn't
Yeah,
get the free scale shot.
I'm wondering was the Terra Psychic like was it just for the ape? I don't know what else on this team.
Maybe on the preview, I'd have to go look at the
Oh, you know what? You know what? This team has Crobat. It's probably for that too.
oh, okay, probably Terra Blast for the Crobat. Yeah, that makes
For
sense.
the yeah, Crobat or Ape, I'm sure there were ranges.
Yeah, I bet.
Like
Yeah,
maybe
yep, I bet it
he
was
probably
just
wanted
for
to
the
beat the
Terra
bulk up
Blast.
the
Yep,
the bulk up set or something. Yeah.
for sure. And here we goes the setup war, which Finney's gonna win every
So,
time.
yeah, so this is the second week in a row that we've seen just a full setup Feeny as opposed to the normal like, taunt, scalds, knock, defog type Feenies that we normally see. Um, but it's interesting. It didn't really work against the Sun team uh, in week one, but
That
here
is
it's
so
wow. That does
assault, and
Yeah, that has to be AV.
that
That took
stinks.
that just drank that and the Terra Grass.
Doink. I mean, 3 times. I mean, Power Whip is strong. Serena's not. I mean, Serena's actually pretty. It does a pretty good amount of damage here.
Yeah, it's just taking nothing. Ah,
Lich.
so close.
I mean, it would have been revenged instantly, so it
Yeah,
didn't
it
matter.
didn't.
But
It didn't really matter. I guess. Yeah, you're giving Stir after more kills. So I'm wondering, like,
so we're at plus 100.
I
I mean, that's gonna do.
you
That
know what?
just does so much damage.
I think I'm so used to seeing like offensive Deoxys because I was thinking like you should probably save your Goldango for the Deoxys in the back instead of just
Nice.
trading damage on 8. But I guess if you already saw
Yeah, I mean,
the
that's
screens,
that
it
was a
probably didn't matter.
that was a tough one, and I understand why you clicked U-turn. But Chuddy made a good play and just said, if I lose this, it doesn't matter because Star Raptor just comes out and clicks, Brave Bird.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the fear with Rage Fist into this matchup, right? Is you give Staraptor and it was scarfed.
It was, I mean,
Um,
Scarf Ape. It wasn't Scarf Raptor, right?
no, but I'm saying because it's scarfed ape, you
Yeah, you.
can't Rage Fist because if Staraptor gets in for free, you're just done. So
Uh,
it was a tough spot. I mean obviously the Chien Pao end game, I think once Rotom went down, it was kind of just over from there. Um, Ape uh as soon as Ape was in Ice Shard range, the end game was kind of decided.
Chuddy's team is. I mean, just the six. I just remember from the first game, his six that he brings. It seems like it's been pretty similar, and then the Terra Meganium getting a bunch of value out of it has been pretty effective. Been fun to watch. Yeah. Did he? I guess did he? I don't remember for week
I don't think
3.
he's
Did he?
teared the Staraptor. I don't think he's teared the Staraptor once.
Hey man, good for him. Meganium's the wave.
He's man, I 1 week. There's gonna be 1 week where he doesn't bring it. Surely
Yeah.
he doesn't every week.
Hey, you know what? Who cares? Big fan of it so far. I mean, yeah, Chuddy, this is really well played. Helix, unfortunate on the miss. Too, you might have been in a little bit better spot, but I mean, Star Raptor comes in and just kind of made it really tough on you. So
I don't
tough.
I don't think there's
Yeah,
a spread that Serena lives a brave bird. So I
no,
think it was a I don't think it really mattered that
no,
it got
no.
so worn down by the Feeny.
Yeah, kind of tough. But not a bad game for Helix. I think that was just on the 6 you brought. That was a really tough matchup. So we'll move on here. We have Kurt versus the old man hysterically. Oh, does it not show? It doesn't show the Terras, or does it?
It shows them
Oh,
after
okay.
the battle
Oh,
starts.
okay.
Yeah, so you're still in hyper fast.
Oh, of course I am. There we go. All right. Hysterically. So the second one is it's grass. That's his only
Yeah,
Terra, isn't it?
it's a Terragrass
Oh, Terra.
Galvantula.
Yep. And then this is it's Jolteon, isn't it? Which
Yeah, it's a
flying.
Terra flying Jolteon.
Hamana, what? Is it
I mean,
just you
it
don't get?
it beats it beats grass. It beats grass types.
Yes,
I'm
but I
trying to
don't.
think what are you breaking with Terra
I don't
flying?
think he's trying to break anything. I think he's just trying to avoid
Oh, just
earthquake.
dissuade earthquake. Yeah,
But
but
it's
yeah, but
odd because then you
ice.
don't touch
But I'm
Thundy.
pretty sure icicle crash just
Oh, it murders it.
OHKOs
Yeah.
you anyway. Yeah, it just that seems like
I would have gone maybe with just water or ice in general, but it doesn't really matter. Let's see how it. So first turn was okay. Where was watch? Ah, Thundy.
so. I mean, great lead
Yep.
by Kurt. It's just free power gem. I don't know. I
Body
always
buzz.
assume I always assume Gudras are AV, but they're just bulky. a lot of the time.
Hudra's really frustrating mon. Gary. Oh my god. Are they all? I'll say they all SpongeBob.
Really,
Hank Hill. Are these cartoon characters?
I
I
have
don't know.
no. I'm trying to find the see through. I don't.
Little Sebastian. Oh, that was a nice call on the Nuzzle or the Thunderwave. Oh my.
I man,
Kurt, that was a tough one there.
I feel like you always go
Nihilego. Or,
for Ting Lu. I mean,
yeah, nice play there on the double.
I guess you didn't want to get cross knotted.
Man, yeah, this cycle here is tough for Kurt. He's just taking items. And swap out.
I'm a little surprised there's no flip turn on the Tentacruel.
It might be one of those things where you wanted spin, scald, one of those in sludge.
Spin Scald Knock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Sludge or
Well,
Toxic
for the
or
Hatterene and
something.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Spin here. Yep. Yeah, Surf, Hydro Pump, Scald. Scald.
Yeah, there's Scald.
Oh, huge burn though, because the Stomping Tantrum did not do that much.
Saving that sack is good, but I don't know about going hard Jolteon on it.
Oh,
Oh,
wish.
well, okay, never mind. It's a wish set.
Interesting. It's a good chip. I mean,
You gonna wish
I get
your?
the
Oh,
hat,
okay.
but does he
I
have?
was
If
thinking
he has
Ting Lu,
Sludge Wave
but
here, you're
yeah, that
taking
works
a ton
too.
of damage. Always going Calm Mind against. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Heavy Slant, yeah.
Yeah, you needed to swap out there. Hey, choice banded,
The raw
Oh,
Palafin.
choice banded mini Palafin with the kill. Volt. Oh, sticky. Guess he has a stop to this.
I mean, nothing's
Yeah.
faster than Beedrill now, so
Well, I just wasn't sure if it was Scarf. Because Scarf would have been faster and it would have killed at +1. It's going to do a bunch. Oh, and the crit.
good read.
Nice read. I mean, you just let this go down at this point? Do you... I say...
Yeah, I mean it's at a point now where either
Yeah, you just keep Volt switching.
yeah, and Palafin.
Oh my, you
Ooh.
missed like the... That's unfortunate. That's like a 9% miss, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's specs, okay. It's specs. It's a nice play.
yeah. So I mean, this came down
Galantula is
to
an issue.
yeah, like you had to get Galvantula in range of a Jet Punch for your endgame, and you couldn't. So that was kind of it. You had to hope that something lived to chip, and it just couldn't.
He didn't have any hobbits,
So.
man. Needed some hobbits.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. I mean, the
You didn't catch that reference.
no, I didn't. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's Shelob. Come on, it's the spawn of Ungoliant. It's the spider from Lord of the Rings that the hobbits stab with
Oh,
the elven blade
oh.
and the lights. Come on.
I didn't even notice its nickname. I was focused on.
You got to be nerdier than that.
No, I looking at it now, I know what Shelob is, but no. So I mean, I'm trying to think of at what point the end game became unsalvageable because I feel like you.
It was over when he got webs down. Because I think Thunder O-Code, Palafin, no matter what, unless it was Wakan, but it was choice ban. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was over the second he got webs down. So it was Thunder does a ton to Nihilego, anyways. Moltres obviously was gonna die. You're gonna die. So once the webs got down, it was a really good in game play to get him down because Jet Punch obviously wasn't doing much, and then making sure you're faster than everything with like the risk of a scarf, wave crash or something crazy. It'd be maybe odd, but it would be like the only thing that could kill you, or an ice punch. So it was a good play. Surprised we
Yeah.
missed the thunder, but Kurt, I thought Kurt's build was pretty good. I thought there were a couple the misplay on trying to Hatterene, when it was kind of I think kind of obvious he was gonna heavy slam, or Iron Head. I would have just brought in Palafin or
Well, we saw
Talon.
earlier that Moltres walled it because
Yeah,
it swapped on the. So I feel like you just go Moltres every time instead of letting your hat go. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I think once webs were down, there wasn't too much. But up until that point, I think there were little things that could have changed.
Manny, Gary, Hank, Sebastian. Maybe it's little. If I should said little Sebastian. Nick Cage. All right, in our last week 3. Oh, this is a good one. This is Deke, I believe it's Goblin Dude, and Rift Walking. And I'm on Hyperfast like a goon. We'll pause
Yeah.
it to look
So
at their Terra types here real quick, which is Chimeco. Is Palisand Terra?
Palisand is Terra and Chimecho. So it's Terra Water Palisand and Terra Normal Chimecho.
Oh, Terra Normal or Terra Water Palisand's a nice play here. I guess he does. I don't know what his grass types are on his team. We obviously didn't bring them. Chimeco being normal makes sense for the 2 ghost types, and then
I don't think that team has a grass type actually.
then it's a really good break.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't. There's not a ton that checks it that hard. I mean, there was a Thunderous that could have come,
Is
but
Glade the goblins? Has to be.
no, it's a Mega Glade.
Oh, it's Mega Glade. What is the
Alolan
Terra?
Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is the Terra.
Oh, and it's grass. Why is it grass? I would have thought it'd be steel or water. Steel? I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Good start, obviously, for Goblin. Nock's gonna do a bunch. But you can recover now. It
Yeah, and you
shore
can't.
up, same
It's
thing.
it's very nice that the rocker can't be spun on.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Koki.
back to full
Toxic. Okay, good
toxic.
read.
That was
Good
yeah
read.
expected.
Dustclops is so annoying.
Toxic, Nightshade, Pain Split. Uh, Trick Room would be pretty ballsy.
He's got a really fast team.
Nah, he does. But the
I wonder what the last one is. Maybe. Oh,
Welter.
it's got to be Willow. I bet he's double status.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, this
So,
Dustclops is just
ooh.
putting in good work here.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to break from full, especially when you're trying to keep toxic off of your.
Okay. And gets
But yeah, there you go.
It's got to be. Recover here? Nope.
Hard
Didn't
swap
we get
on.
toxic? I just
Yeah.
get toxic.
I don't think that team has a poison type, and he didn't bring his steel type either. So yeah, toxic is just really free.
Yeah. Light clay.
Wow,
Is it wit? Okay, is it gonna protect?
that's gotta
Ooh,
be max special defense, right? Like that blizzard did nothing.
that was a nice wish baton pass, because that was. I'm surprised you stayed in if you weren't. I mean, how much did you? 22 you
Ooh,
lived.
that was a very risky taunt.
Good taunt though.
Yeah.
I wish you were Terra
And
right
like, I mean,
now. 'Cause you're
yeah,
gonna
well, I mean, you're gonna, yeah, this is gonna go down, but I think he's saving the Terra Normal for the Spectrier endgame.
yeah, this isn't gonna do anything.
Yeah, I think
Well,
it's
Deke looks
just,
like he's got this one.
Yeah, I mean, the Baxcalibur is starting to look scary, but
Oh, here we
as
go.
we all know, Baxcalibur is a fraud.
It's not. It's definitely not Omnix Kieran Black. So he's burned it. Does he swap it out? Oh, he just goes straight for it. And he does have Willow, and he misses. Oof.
So he reveals the Willow, and it misses. Now
So, so it's
we were talking earlier.
5. Okay. I was just curious. I mean, you're gonna die here. Yeah, you're not surviving that. CC.
Yeah,
Oh, he's got
I don't
EQ.
think. Yeah,
How much does this do? Oh, okay.
it's not a. No, I don't know if that was a roll or not, but um, I'm not sure because we were talking before the recording about whether the miss mattered or not.
Yeah, it's tough to tell because if you go back, okay, so he misses right here. If he would have hit it, he only thing that dies is the Dusclops because
Yeah,
if he, I
you'd
assume,
have to SD again.
right, you'd SD again. You'd be smart to click night. Maybe he had pain splits, so maybe he pain splits. Um, yeah, maybe he has pain split. It's hard to tell. If he had pain split, he does get some of it back. But then you definitely kill with because if after a nightshade or whatever, you definitely kill a specter. I don't know.
Well, after 2 turns of burn damage, you're in range also,
Yeah,
even if you just don't hit it at all
yeah.
with
So
Dustclops. So yeah, it's so that goes down, and then you have your Spectrier out, but then you go and it's scarfed. You would have to
you reveal
show that
Scarf,
it's scarfed. So
right?
then Chimecho comes out, Terra Normals gets a wish off, but the issue is, I mean, you still have Ninetales to put Veil back up. You still have a full health Treads. You still have a full health Mega Gallade that would be behind a Veil,
Right.
and all you have left really is a full utility Chimecho that doesn't resist uh, Gallade anymore, and then you have a toxic Mandibuzz and a toxic Tapu Koko that's at about half.
It might have been a
So
lot closer though. The
well,
one
it
thing
certainly
is,
would have been closer,
I think
but
the
I don't.
treads might have been enough to win from there.
Yeah, I feel like I don't see how Mandibuzz beats Treads is the thing. Even if you crit Brave Bird the Mega Gallade, or I don't
Well,
know, maybe Foul Play just obliterates it.
I think
I don't know, but
Glade takes a lot from
from Dazzle for sure. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, it's
but even
tough.
then, I feel like Treads probably had it, but I mean, there's no way to know for sure.
I feel like
But
that's definitely a roll, but I could be wrong. Um, yeah, it's tough.
I mean, either way, the miss was huge for sure.
Yeah,
Whether it would have by itself changed the outcome is
hard to tell. Hard to
yeah.
tell. But yeah, I mean, we just don't know like Toxic Wish Baton Pass. I don't know what the last move was. That may have been the big thing because he does get a free Wish up. So if he
Yeah.
swaps into
But
Gallade,
what does Chimecho even have to hit Treads, I guess would be my question.
it's probably Shadow Ball. I'd assume is the last move.
Probably Shadow Ball, but I mean, that cannot be doing that much.
No, it can't. Yeah, well, good win for Rift. Unlucky for Deke. I think you probably had a good chance at it. You'd have to play the end game right, obviously, and not. We don't. I mean, something we don't have revealed yet. But unlucky. Those things happen. Hopefully, you'll get the hacks balanced out back for you after a tough one. All right. Let's hop in to the standings. GDP on top with 4.
An extra game played.
Yeah, wow. Clippy at plus 17. That's That's 2+6s and 1+5. That's really impressive.
Yeah, no, the first third of the season has definitely. I have to say, I mean, I'm not really surprised. Omnic is undefeated so far. Um, GDP, I'm not all that surprised that. I mean, I think his team is quite good. I think there are several things that even if you know they're coming, they're hard to prepare for.
I'll say it. I'm
Um,
surprised. I don't think he made playoffs last season, so I will
he
say
didn't, but
I am
I think his
surprised.
well, I think his team is a lot better this season than it was
Fair.
last season.
It's
So
not
I
Scarf Nido King every game.
yeah, exactly.
Omnic, your team's gross, and this was not a
Um,
15-point mon or whatever we had it as.
yeah, I mean, but I guess Clippy's team. Uh,
I don't even know what his team is. Oh, it's a Polt. Polt, Mew,
I
and
mean,
Polygon Glister. I mean, it's a good
it's
team.
it's definitely oh, it's definitely a good team. It's certainly hard to prep for with any certainty just because of how diverse a lot of the mons are on. I mean, we've seen offensive Gliscor, offensive Empoleon. Uh,
Did
Comfey's been
Dragapult
a
even come last game?
I don't
No,
think
did
it.
not even show up to that game. That's
I don't
crazy.
think it. I don't think it came week 3 either. I think it's only come to one game.
He's just prep pressuring. That's genius.
I mean, yeah, it's you don't have to bring it for everyone to prep for it anyway. So it's definitely interesting. The and then we have our terrain and sun teams just below that, along with our resident Chud. um, and then it's still too early, I think, to call anything as certain.
Oh yeah,
Um,
way too early.
Obviously, 2-3 weeks from now, people are going to start locking in playoff spots. But I don't really think. I mean, certainly no one's out of it mathematically,
No,
especially
no, 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 no.
no, like you can. Bad starts are very common, and I think anyone who is in the bottom half currently can easily rise above it. So keep trying, and I think anyone can make it.
Yeah. Um, Still funny to see Cradily, but this is starting to kind of sort out to a normal set of mons. Um,
Comfy being as high as it
it's
is I
Terra
would say
though.
an anomaly. It
Terra.
is yeah, okay. That
Ter-
it is Terra.
it's a Terramon that gets Calm Mind that boosts its two best moves in Priority Draining Kiss, Priority Giga Drain, and then friggin' Stored Power for the random matchup that you need it, or Terra Blast. But yeah, it's I think that one might be a worthy Terra ban if for medium level Terras. But otherwise, Iron Boulder up there, fun to see a new mon. Torterra, I mean, it's Smash.
Terra Torterra makes
Yeah.
sense that it's up there. Uh yeah, and then I think aside from the Cradily, the top I'd say 20 are pretty standard.
Hey, yeah, Galvantula up there. Maybe not so much, but everything else does kind of look like it could easily be there. I do like seeing Star Raptor back up there. I mean,
The Raptor has been certainly a problem
where is
to run into.
Meganium? Look at that, 32. I don't care that it's 2 and 3. It is
It's
32 on the list. It's above Dragapult.
that's
We're
To be
witnessing greatness.
Meganium has been brought 3 games. Dragapult has been brought 1
I
game.
don't care. We're witnessing greatness. That's
Uh,
that's amazing. But
that is really wild that Meganium has more kills than a Dragapult. That's
keep it up. Keep
I
it
mean, I
up.
think I think that just speaks to the creativity and ingenuity of Chud
Of the chuds.
of the Chud,
Yeah.
and maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's the secret strategy to winning Initiate is you draft something for 20 points and you just never bring it. You just bluff it every week. So people are not as prepped for everything else you're bringing.
So, guys, next time, whoever's playing Omnic next, you bring something to phase out this thing. I think it's been weakness policy every week. Omnic, your team is so good, you could still win without it, but God bless.
Weakness policy on that thing is so greedy.
I'm so tired of that, man, already. We want.
And whoever's playing Clippy this week, bring taunt on something so it can't call mind in front of you.
Yeah, or Swords Dance agility. Just crazy. But okay, hey, keep up the really good work. It's been a great start to the season. Any final thoughts?
As you said, keep up the fun matches, keep up the proactive scheduling. Very very excited for the rest of this week's battles. We've already had 2 good noodles battle there a week ahead, so before we even record, so very very good. But yeah,
all right,
I think that's
awesome.
gonna do it.
Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully, maybe. All right, bye.
Probably. Bye.